Magic by Little Mix. Now this is a somewhat difficult song to play. I'd consider it to be an intermediate song, so if you're a beginner, maybe you should stick around and watch this lesson, because there still may be something for you to learn, but you may struggle with this one, so I am warning you. So without any further ado, let's get started. So there are 6 chord progressions in this song. Some of them are very easy, and some of them are quite difficult. So the first chord progression is a very easy chord progression. In fact, there actually aren't any chords. So the way you're going to play it is you're going to take your left hand and simply mute all the strings. Then your right hand is going to be playing. I'm going to play the pattern quickly, then I'm going to play it slowly. So it goes like this. So that's simply down, down, up, down, 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 up. So you're going to be taking your middle finger and your, no offense, and your ring finger. They're going to be doing the downstrokes, and your thumb's going to be doing the upstroke. So I'm going to play it really slowly first, and then I'm going to speed it up. Now you notice you are emphasizing certain strokes, so I'm going to do it at normal speed just so that you can get a feel for it. So it's that's pretty much it. If you found that difficult, then I'd advise you to just stop the lesson and perhaps just choose an easier lesson, because that's as easy as it gets. So the next chord progression is the chord progression that you're going to be using in the verse. So there are 2 chords in that chord progression. There's an E major and an A major. So the way you play an E major is you're going to take your index finger, place it on the 5th string at the 7th fret. You're going to take your ring finger and place it on the 4th string, 9th fret. There you go, got there in the end. Then you're going to take your little finger and place it just below on the 3rd string, 9th fret. So the strumming pattern is going to go like this. So that is down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. And you notice that there is a subtle mute. So the way you're going to mute is you're simply going to relax your hands and just slightly press all the strings. You're not going to be holding the strings, just touching them. That chord progression that strumming pattern doesn't really change for the duration of this chord progression. So it at a kind of slightly slower tempo. I'm going to do it really slowly one more time. So slow that it was actually confusing. I think I did that right. So that's 2 chord progressions out of 6 out of the way. The next chord progression is the pre-chorus. So the way you're going to play that is there's only going to be 2 chords. There's a C sharp minor, C sharp minor, and there's a B major something. So the way you're going to play a C sharp minor is you're going to take your index finger and bar it across all the strings on the 9th fret. Then you're going to take your ring finger and place it on the 5th string, 11th fret. Then you're going to take your little finger and place it on the 4th string, 11th fret. Then for the B major, it's a variation of a B major. The way you're going to play that is you're going to take your index finger and place it on the 7th string, sorry, not 7th string, 7th fret, 6th string. Then you're going to take your ring finger and place it on the 5th string, 8th fret, sorry, 9th fret. Then you're going to take your little finger and place it just below on the 4th string. Then you're going to take your middle finger and place it on the 3rd string, 8th fret. So altogether that goes from the verse. So this is the pre-chorus. I'm going to do it from the end of the verse. So those are only downstrokes. Pretty much just using the back of your fingernails. So that's the pre-chorus. Now for the chorus. The chorus is probably the most... Actually, no, sorry, it's the second most difficult part of the song. So the way you're going to play the chorus is you're going to take your middle finger and place it on the... And I'd advise you to actually put your fingers on in this order because it does help. You're going to take your middle finger and place it on the 4th string, 9th fret. Then you're going to take your ring finger and place it just below on the 3rd string, 9th fret. Then you're going to take your index finger and bar across all the strings on the 7th fret. Now this is a very challenging chord. If you find this too difficult, you can just go back to the original. But if you want to sound more authentic or more true to the song, I would strongly advise you to just give this one a try. It is quite difficult. So the final part of this chord is incorporates your pinky. So you're going to be strumming like this. So I'm going to do that really slowly. You're only really missing 2 strums in this section, but aside from that, it's basically just down, up, down, up, down, up. But instead it's... So your pinky's hammering onto the 9th fret on the 2nd string. And you are letting the E string ring if you want to, unless you prefer the sound of instead of. It's completely optional. So that's the first really difficult chord. Now for the next really even more difficult chord, that is an E major, or a variation of an E major. So the way you're going to play that is you're going to take your index finger and place it on the 7th fret across the bottom 4 strings. Then you're going to take your middle finger and place it on the 9th fret, 3rd string. Then you're going to take your thumb and you're actually going to just lightly contact the E string so that it doesn't ring. And it's the same thing with your pinky here. And like I said, if you find this too difficult, you can just go to the original A major. You're going to be muting all the strings with your middle finger. It's the exact same strumming pattern as before. difficult chord progression, and if you find it too difficult, then you can just use the original chords, because there's no easy way of doing it. The only way I can really suggest is that instead of that. So it's completely up to you. So for the rest of the chorus, the next chord is another version of a C sharp minor. You can play the original version, like so. So after you've finished your A major, these are just chord shapes that you've just gone through. The only new chord there was the A. In fact, no, that wasn't a new chord shape, sorry. So it's the same thing really. I'm just going to run through that one more time. Now I have a habit of unintentionally changing chords, so instead of doing the C sharp up here, I naturally just want to do it down here. You don't have to, but I'll teach you how to do that quickly. So it's the same shape almost. You're going to take your index finger and bar it across all the strings, excluding the top string on the 4th fret. Then you're going to take your middle finger and place it on the 2nd string, 5th fret. Then you're going to take your little finger and place it on the 3rd string, 6th fret. Then you're going to take your ring finger and place it just above on the 4th fret. And the next chord is pretty much the same, and you're going to be moving this whole shape down 2, so 1, 2. Then you're going to be removing your little finger, so your middle finger. So and the final shape is the same again. You're going to be moving down 2. Then you're no longer going to need your index finger. And it's pretty much the same as. It's just a variation. So that's 1, 2, 4 of the chord progressions. The remaining chord progression is the bridge section, so that's very similar to the intro. You're just going to be going. Only there's going to be a couple of stabs or whatever you want to call them. Which is the same E major that we learned first, the first chord that I taught you. And then this is probably another somewhat difficult chord progression. This is the second version of the chorus, for which you don't actually have to use these chords. You can just play the original version, but it does sound a bit nicer. So it's going to start with the E major sus. So the way you're going to play that is you're going to take your index finger and place it on the 1st fret on the 3rd string. Then you're going to stretch your pinky all the way out to the 4th string on the 4th fret. Then you're going to take your index finger and place it on, your middle finger and place it on the 5th string, 2nd fret. And you're going to be playing the top 3 strings with your thumb. Then you're going to play the 3rd string with your index finger. So it's. Then you're going to start going back on yourself with your ring finger. So all together. So I'm going to do that really slowly. So I just realised I actually play, when I go back on myself, I actually play both the third and the fourth string with my index finger. I don't really think about it much when I do it, so sorry. So it's... So... The next chord is a major variation. So the way you're going to play that is you're going to take your index finger and place it on the fourth string, second fret. Then you're going to take your middle finger and place it just below on the third string, second fret. Then you're going to take your ring finger and place it on the first string, second fret. Then your pinky is going to stretch all the way up to the fourth fret, first string. And as you strum, you're going to hammer on. You're going to be strumming the fifth string with your thumb, the third string with your index finger, second string with your middle finger, and the first string with your ring finger. So you're going to start with strumming, hammering your little finger onto the fourth fret. Then you're going to strum the second string, then the third string, so it's. Then you're going to strum the fourth string with your thumb. Then you're going to strum the second string with your middle finger. Then you're going to actually strum with your ring finger and hammer off, or pull off, sorry. And each time you strum the first string, it's followed by middle finger and index finger, so it's. So I'm going to go through that really slowly. To be honest, it doesn't really matter which order you do this bit in. There are subtle differences. So the next chord is a C sharp minor, except it's a C sharp minor 7 this time. So like before, you're going to be barring at the fourth fret with your index finger, except this time your little finger is going to be on the 7th fret, first string. Your middle finger is going to be on the 5th fret, second string, and your ring finger is going to be on the 6th fret, 4th string. Then you're going to start with your thumb on the 5th string, 4th string. Then your index finger is going to play the 3rd string. Then just before you place your middle finger onto the 5th fret, you're going to strum it, then hammer on quickly, so it's. Then your little finger's gonna pull off. Then you're gonna go back down, so it's. Then your next chord is a B major. It's just like a C minor, only you're moving everything down 2 frets and you're getting rid of your middle finger. Your thumb starts on the 5th string to the 4th. Then your index finger plays the 1st. Then your thumb plays the 4th again. So altogether that's then your middle finger plays the 2nd, then your index finger plays the 3rd, then your thumb plays the 4th, then your ring finger plays the 1st again. Then you go to your A major. And that's pretty much it. In fact, I think that's all the chord progressions. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you found this lesson useful. Please do rate, comment, and subscribe and all that stuff. And yeah, take care.